Apple might be planning one of the biggest iPhone camera upgrades in years, and surprisingly, it has nothing to do with megapixels. Instead of chasing bigger numbers, Apple is quietly exploring a smarter way for the iPhone camera to actually understand what it's looking at. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. According to a new supply chain report, Apple is researching something called multispectral imaging for future iPhones. It's still early, no formal testing yet, but the idea itself says a lot about where Apple wants iPhone photography to go next. This isn't about making photos sharper on paper, it's about making photos look better in real life. So why does this matter? Because smartphone cameras have kind of hit a wall. Year after year, we hear about higher megapixels, bigger sensors, and new processing tricks, but most photos already look good. The real challenge now is consistency. Tricky lighting, mixed materials, confusing backgrounds, skin tones, and accurate subject separation. That's where multispectral imaging comes in. Right now, smartphone cameras work using standard red, green, and blue light. That's how nearly every phone camera sees the world. Multispectral imaging goes beyond that by capturing information across additional wavelength bands, potentially including near-infrared light. In simple terms, the camera can detect information that's basically invisible to today's sensors, and that opens up some interesting possibilities. One big advantage is better material and surface detection. A multispectral camera could tell the difference between fabric, skin, vegetation, glass, and reflective surfaces much more accurately. That means fewer mistakes when the phone decides what's foreground, what's background, and what needs to stay sharp or blurred. If you've ever noticed portrait mode messing up hair edges, glasses, or fabric textures, this kind of technology could dramatically clean that up. Subject recognition becomes more reliable, and portraits look more natural instead of overly processed. Another big benefit is smarter image processing in mixed lighting. Think indoor photos with bright windows, night shots under streetlights, or scenes with both natural and artificial light. Multispectral data gives the image processor more information to work with, which could result in better colors, more accurate exposure, and fewer weird lighting artifacts. This also ties directly into Apple's push for visual intelligence and on-device machine learning. The more accurately the camera understands what it's seeing, the better it can recognize objects, estimate depth, and understand scenes as a whole. That doesn't just help photography, it could improve AR features, accessibility tools, and AI-powered photo enhancements across iOS. But there's a reason Apple is still exploring this instead of shipping it. Multispectral imaging isn't easy. Adding extra sensitivity means more complex sensor designs, more processing power, and higher costs. And inside an iPhone, space is already incredibly tight. Every new component has to justify its existence. That likely explains why this tech isn't expected to arrive anytime soon. According to the report, it probably won't be ready for the iPhone 18 Pro or even the 19 Pro. Apple seems to be taking a long, careful look before committing, which honestly feels very on brand. In the meantime, other camera upgrades are still on the table. The same tipster suggests the iPhone 18 Pro's main camera could finally get a variable aperture, something Android flagships have been experimenting with. The telephoto camera may also get a larger aperture, improving zoom shots in low light. And if you're waiting for a 200-megapixel iPhone, that doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon either. What's interesting here is Apple's priorities. Instead of chasing headline specs, Apple appears more focused on intelligence and understanding. Multispectral imaging is the kind of quiet upgrade Apple loves, one that makes photos look better without you needing to know why. Personally, this kind of upgrade excites me more than another megapixel jump. Better material detection, cleaner portraits, more accurate colors and difficult lighting, those are real improvements you notice every day. And I like that Apple isn't rushing it. Forcing complex camera tech too early could easily backfire. If multispectral imaging eventually helps the iPhone understand scenes instead of just capturing them, that's a meaningful leap forward.
It may not arrive soon, but when it does, it could make everyday photos feel smarter, more natural, and more reliable, not just sharper. And honestly, that's the kind of camera upgrade that actually matters. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.